2-star sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 82 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Throwing on second and long. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Towards the sideline, Collins with a catch.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Nico Collins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. Boys will take over the football with a 1st and about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, it's Prescott.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 18-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Collins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flush to his right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.